Nietzsche had a pet cat named Dionysus, who he would often talk to.
The sense of power and knowing has a delight in itself. There is not enough love and goodness in the world to permit giving any of it away to imaginary beings. A man's maturity consists in having found again the seriousness one had as a child at play. Whatever is done for love always occurs beyond good and evil. In individuals, insanity is rare, but in groups, parties, nations, and epochs, it is the rule. The true man wants two things, danger and play. For that reason, he wants woman as the most dangerous plaything.
Sometimes people don't want to hear the truth because they don't want their illusions destroyed.
Love is a state in which a man sees things, most decidedly as they are not. In the mountains of truth you never climb in vain.
Nietzsche's philosophy greatly influenced existentialism, postmodernism, and various other fields of study.
The snake which can't cast its skin has to die. It is my ambition to say in 10 sentences what others say in a whole book. Love is blind, friendship closes its eyes. The man of knowledge must be able not only to love his enemies, but also to hate his friends. The most common form of despair is not being who you are. That which does not kill us makes us stronger. We should consider every day lost on which we have not danced at least once. We have art in order not to die of the truth. The best author will be the one who is ashamed to become an author.
Nietzsche's work inspired many artists, writers, and thinkers, including Sigmund Freud, Albert Camus, and Jean-Paul Sartre.
The thought of suicide is a great consolation. By means of it, one gets through many a dark night. He who has a why to leave can bear almost anyhow. A pair of powerful spectacles has sometimes sufficed to cure a person in love. And we should consider every day lost on which we have not danced at least once. In the consciousness of the truth he has perceived, man now sees everywhere only the awfulness or the absurdity of existence, and loathing seizes him. The true man wants two things, danger and play. For that reason he wants woman, as the most dangerous plaything. Madness is rare in individuals, but in groups, parties, nations, and ages it is the rule. We love life, not because we are used to living, but because we are used to loving. The more abstract the truth you want to teach, the more you have to seduce the senses to it.
He once wrote a letter to his neighbor complaining about the sound of chickens, calling it an unutterable boredom.
The higher we soar, the smaller we appear to those who cannot fly. It is not a lack of love, but a lack of friendship that makes unhappy marriages. A casual stroll through the lunatic asylum shows that faith does not prove anything. The secret for harvesting from existence, the greatest fruitfulness, and the greatest enjoyment is to leave dangerously. In heaven all the interesting people are missing. Insanity in individuals is something rare, but in groups, parties, nations, and epochs, it is the rule. Beware that when fighting monsters, you yourself do not become a monster, for when you gaze long into the abyss gazes also into you. The doer alone learneth. The vision that you glorify in your mind, the ideal that you enthrone in your heart, this you will build your life by, and this you will become.
He suffered from mental and physical health issues throughout his life, including migraines and vision problems.
The lie is a condition of life.
The greatest events are not our loudest, but our stillest hours.
Without music, life would be a mistake. The German imagines even God singing songs. Without music, life would be a mistake.
A friend should be a master at guessing and keeping still.
The surest way to corrupt a youth is to instruct him to hold in higher esteem those who think alike than those who think differently. You must have chaos within you to give birth to a dancing star. The individual has always had to struggle to keep from being overwhelmed by the tribe. Whoever fights monsters should see to it that in the process, he does not become a monster.
He encouraged people to question authority and tradition, and to create their own values.
There is always some madness in love, but there is also always some reason in madness.